My major is English with creative writing emphasis.
All right. So, you know, millennials are said to be really dependent on technology. How dependent on technology are you on a daily basis?
On a daily basis, I spend several hours a day on my laptop. I've got a BlackBerry that keeps track of my schedule as well as my classes. I take notes on it. I carry my iPod with me wherever I go, just so I have some music to listen to, whether I'm studying or going to work or whatever. Pretty much everywhere I go, technology is pretty much involved in every aspect.
What's your expectation of Western as far as technology? Well, I mean, what do you expect to see here at the university?
I kind of expect just to see probably the best for the students, trying to see that they're keeping up with technology as far as the students go, so the students leave. I hopefully want to be able to find the best stuff I can interact with so that when I leave here I'm prepared to step into the work world and actually have not only experience working with what I'll be working with on until I catch up to everything. I don't want to be behind, so I'm kind of expecting at least with my classes, my studies, that they're going to be kind of staying in line with that most everything is moved over to a digital age now. I'm going to need to be prepared for that.
What type of learning environment do you find more engaging, you know, like as far as like class size and things like that?
For me, it's still lecture. I still prefer to have a professor actually up there talking to you, getting some face-to-face time with him or her, just because, honestly, you still need to have actual people that you can go and talk to and feel comfortable asking questions of. I've done online classes before and tried to do it, just straight up digital, and without that face-to-face interaction, at least having a human connection to actually get to know, the class is usually becoming either boring or there's no motivation to kind of keep you involved.
What do you feel about team-oriented or group-oriented activities in class?
I love it. I think they actually help the learning process as well as, keeping people socialized, because a lot of times, a lot of people I know who've gotten so used to technology with Facebook and even like the old days of MySpace and stuff like that, that a lot of students I've actually gotten to know, a lot of friends I've had, they have trouble actually now communicating outside of Facebook. They actually have trouble carrying on a normal conversation without their phone in their hand. And I have to laugh at myself sometimes, or when I'm sitting there reading, I'll look up and see every other student walking by has got a phone glued to their ear, or they're texting away on it, and it's like, look up, look around, there is a world around you. You got to remember now to come up for air and actually realize we need to talk to each other and keep eye contact.
So, what do you think your biggest challenge in school is?
Biggest challenge in school? I think just the balance. The balance of trying to stay connected and actually make sure I spread myself pretty well with my studies, make sure that I keep a focus on what I want to do, but at the same time, not to become a number in the crowd, because it's pretty easy to do, and just I actually want to have some fun while I'm here, but not lose focus on the fact that I'm here to actually get a degree. So.
How involved in extracurricular activities, either academic or non-academic, do you think you will be?
I'll try and be moderately to heavy active. I'd really like to get involved with maybe the school newspaper or a couple of political groups, and just stuff for fun. So that's again that balance that I gotta kind of figure out exactly how much I can do. And I'll probably get over-invested before I under-invest. So I'll have to kind of play it by ear. Hopefully I don't get too spread thin my first semester. That's like always the threat.
How important is it to you to have living environments on campus that are focused on your specific major?
It's okay, but as students, if I only spend time with the people that I'm going to be working with when I get out of college, I think it's better for at least my personality type to take some time and get to know lots of different people and take in lots of different perspectives and people who are going on different paths than I am, so that I have a better interaction with other students. If I'm just around people that share my same line of thought or same interests, I think I get a little bored after a while. So it's good for some students, I know. It's easier to find people that you know and are going in the same direction, but at the same time you need different people to challenge you.
Do you live in the rest of the college?
I live just off campus, so I'm not
career are your parents?
How involved? They're extremely supportive. They've been definitely, they want me to finish my degree. They're supportive in that way. They support me in every aspect of trying to move towards college, as far as stepping into it. They help me walk through the process before. And financially, they give as much as they can give. And even sometimes above and beyond that, because they love me and want to be invested. Just the other day, I had a school book that got sent to my house instead of the campus, so I had to drive Battle Creek, and they drove an hour here just to give me that one book rather than send it to me. So I mean, they're involved. They want to be as invested in my future as much as they can.
Do you find yourself to be pretty independent from your parents? Do you strive for that?
We're really like my whole family is very, very close, but at the same time, yeah, I can strive for it. It's time for me to go ahead and move on and not move away from the family, but move on with my life and move forward. So yeah, it's definitely.
Now, millennials have been kind of stereotyped as having helicopter parents, hovering parents. Do you find that to be accurate?
Oh yeah, and like I said, they drove an hour, and they came further than I came to bring me just a book and really just to check on me. It's been 2 days since I last seen them. They helped me move into my apartment. Every time I went to look at an apartment, one of them wanted to come with me, which was just fine. When I finally settled on I looked at it by myself. I made the decision by myself. That was kind of sort of good for me, but at the same time, yeah, it was hard for them to let go. I mean, it's difficult to make that step away. I'm the youngest of three brothers, so I'm the last one to go, so that made it even more for them. They're definitely calling every single day to see how I'm doing and how the transition's going, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's still there.
Do you, millennials are also said to have been more sheltered growing up. Do you think that's an accurate assumption?
I think that's true. I think that's true for a lot of people. I am, in some cases, definitely, yeah, I've been sheltered in some ways, but I come from a unique family where we've moved around quite a bit. Lived in the outskirts of Chicago, lived in rural farmtown Michigan, river urban city of Kentucky. So I've had a little bit different experiences here and there, moving around a lot, so that I've got a lot more exposure to different demographics, different social ideas, different religious cultures, and different social classes or social situations for people. So I feel like as far as that goes, I've had a chance to already kind of have a chance to grow up in that sense and not feel so sheltered from other things. It's quite a scary place, but also a pretty awesome place for opportunities.
Yeah, if you could say anything, to the university or your instructors, what would you say about yourself?
If I could say anything to the university or the professors about myself, look out. I don't know, actually. Again, it's new coming back to college and trying to get started, and honestly, I just want to get in there and take advantage of every single possible opportunity they can offer right now. I really just want them to actually make the best possible learning experience we can. So.
Great.